Jaguar Wright is back at it again, and this time she's coming for Jamie Foxx. That's right, our favorite Hollywood heartthrob is in the hot seat, and the tea is scalding.
So Jamie Foxx suffered a very serious medical emergency that landed him in the hospital. And we are going to describe just how serious this is.
I'm a judge, like I told Puffy. I don't let men take me out, sir. I'm good. I'll do no different. Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Filming this, and it's a pool party that is ridiculous, mother.
According to a new Instagram post from his daughter, Corinne, the Hollywood A-lister is recovering from a recent, quote, medical complication.
I would show up to the party in my little town car. There's town, you know, I grab a town car so I could skirt. Puff the SUVs and Bentleys, the whole night. He get out. I get out too with a camera. The big Canon, like, yo, Puff, I should document this, right? Yo, what's up, Playboy? What you talking about? I said, no, I should get this, man. You fine for the whole night. He says, yeah, let him through. Excuse me. So I get the, but at that time, it wasn't like the little camera y'all got. It was the big intrusive Canon. I had a battery pack. Hold on, man. Let me change the pack. Put my light on here. Do that again, Puff. Do that again. I missed that one. Do that again. Put the pack. So I started following him. So I followed him the whole time. I remember watching Puff at the Beverly Hills Hotel, filming this.
There has been negative propaganda put out about me that's not true.
At that time, Puff was the biggest guy in the world. You know, you couldn't even get in this party. So the way I would get in this party is I show up with a camera.
Puff, yo, you gotta let me film this. The whole thing, we need to document this, Playboy.
Puff is there, and it's all about him. And I'll never get, he got mad at me.
And I look up and I see Dr. Ruth. I don't know if you know who that is. The sex lady. The sex lady. I see Dr. Ruth. I said, Miss Ruth, could you please come over here? This guy by the name of Sean P. Diddy comes. I need you to come meet him. I need this for my camera. Dr. Ruth and Puff at the Beverly Hills Hotel pool dancing, doing their thing, right? And you know what they dancing to? Over in the corner, God bless, is Heavy D, Andre Harrell, and they listening to a demo. You know what the demo is? Right. Bum, 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 bum.
Beyonce.
Oh,
that's crazy.
Wow. And then Andre Harrell, run that back. That's the one right there. That's gonna be the one. You just missed that, the ordering of the champagne, the whole 9. Country, get this. You can call me country, I'm gonna take country, get this. So I'm filming it, that's the one. That's the record right there. Run it back. So Dr. Ruth Puff dancing, right? All of a sudden I get this, and then I'll flip the camera this way, there's Demi Moore and some young dude. I don't know who the dude is. So I said, Puff, who that? Oh, that's the young cat. I asked him a question, I said, cool.
I think
She went and killed the girl Cats.
Okay.
A girl went to court and charged her with extreme witchcraft. She was hypnotized. She was, snacking on his bitch.
Go to a party with him. He looking around like, damn, like, a lot of guys kissing each other in here, man. You feel me? What y'all do is y'all business.
So you've been to a party and seen this?
Oh, I've seen it firsthand, multiple times. I seen Dwight Howard in a pink dress, bro.
What?
I seen Dwight Howard in a pink dress with 2 other trans ladies in dresses. They all the same height at a Diddy party. Ask about Dwight Howard in Mexico.
What's up with Dwight Howard in Mexico?
You know, they don't got paparazzi out there like that. You feel me? They was down there hooping. He going to the club with these same trans ladies.
Sean Carter is worse.
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
He's smarter. He's patient. He's not sloppy. This he been lining up people he calls friends and stepping to the side while they get hit by the guillotine for 30 years.
That's when Puffy came in. He was like,
take that, take that, take that, take that, take that, take that.
To me, but it was because of his woman, you know what I'm saying? I understand. I ain't got no beef with Puffy. He was trying to protect his woman and stuff, and he was like, and, you know, I didn't really understand all he was saying. You know, Puffy, you know, his mouth is a little flicked, because it didn't, you can't understand. Well, huh? First of all, I really appreciate all them.
Kim is dead. Eddie D is dead. Andre Harrell is dead. The only two left are Puffy and Al almost died. Isn't that interesting?
I cannot tell you, I had some people in my life that really made sure I was here because it was dire straits. That table right there will tell you it was dire straits. So I value, I'm telling you. And my daughter thinks sometimes I'm too thankful nowadays because I just be so thankful. I was drinking some water. Wow, you taste this water? It's so wet. This is the wettest water. Was it like this before I passed away?
Get a moniker of being like a diva, which I never felt I deserved, which I don't deserve.
The A-list everything in her mind celebrity was shopping in NYC and told a salesperson to stop looking at her and to turn the other way. And this is allegedly J-Lo.
Apparently she has this rule that if she's like out amongst us peasants, we're not allowed to look her in the eye.
One thing you can always trust in, oh God, family.
We do our best. We do try our best.
You don't need to worry about Ben. Let me just tell you.
I just said to my kids, show me the articles that prove that social media is good for teenagers, and then we'll have the conversation.
Oh my gosh.
Find
Facts.
scientific evidence that matches what I have that says that it's not good for teenagers, then we'll chat.
And how do they feel at this point?
My eldest is grateful.
Wow. See,
And
you
we'll
just gotta be
see.
in the long haul. Though.
I mean, it's a long haul. I have a couple more to go, so just knock on wood. We'll see if I really hang in there.
Being the child of famous parents is really not something that many people can understand, and I feel for them for that because they didn't choose that.
Well, there was a solid decade where there were 5 or 6 cars minimum, and easily up to 15 or 20 on the weekends outside of my house at all times. And looking back on that, I really feel the stress of it. I could cry talking.
I'm 48, and I called my parents and said, Dad, I'm gonna pierce my ears. And he said, okay, Jennifer. But let's see. We didn't wear makeup. We didn't have our nails painted. We were very good girls.
My mom was narcissist, center of attention, life of the party type person. I got very used to being around people like that. The combination of the two of those things set me on a course to be with those type of people. What I started to realize was I'm comfortable with this, but I don't like this.
Selfish.
This is not what I want. This just looks like a dead chicken.
And she doesn't even try to hide her annoyance. Fans fell in love with J-Lo for being Jenny from the block. But according to her employees, it's all a mask. And underneath it is a pretentious woman who treats service people like dirt.
I want something real.
And it's easy for her to offend her colleagues and even those closest to her. But is she really that bad?
My kids were at that age where they were like challenging the status quo and really, kind of looking at you. And now it's not all like hearts and flowers anymore. Now it's kind of like, why are you telling me to do that? I don't want to do that. Just like constantly kind of the push and pull of being a teenage mom.
Is that Max or Remy? Who's the most challenging?
Both of them. Both of them are.
Oh my gosh. Find scientific evidence that matches what I have that says that it's not good for teenagers, then we'll check.
When you say you don't drink at all? You just drink?
No, I'm not a drinker. I just never started. It was another one of those things my mom just never, was like, don't drink, don't do drugs, you're gonna die. I'm like, okay. It's just like in my head.
Hey, Jennifer. It's Jennifer Garner to the rescue as she descended on Ben Affleck's home and staged an intervention after her ex apparently fell off the wagon.
Can you guys please do me a favor? Yes. Just out of respect. Yes. Can you give some space?
And Ben Affleck.
Oh, that's there.
Well, she's sniffing. I think she does taste his drink, but she grabs it. People are assuming to think that to ensure it didn't have alcohol in it.
Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez at the shotgun wedding party.
Yeah, he's like, I promise it doesn't have alcohol in it.
You can, in the morning, you can either be making breakfast for your kids, making their lunch boxes, or you can be getting paparazzi ready. And so, you know, I know which way I'm gonna go.
When I was reunited with the love of my life, and we decided we were gonna be together forever.
Against Combs, accusing him of rape, sex trafficking, a minor, assault, and many other alleged abuses. Because in that lawsuit, it reads as follows, quote, Mr. Combs possesses compromising footage of every person that has attended his free golf parties and his house parties. Upon information and belief, due to this treasure trove of evidence he has in possession, Combs believes that he is above the law and is untouchable.
Get a moniker of being like a diva, which I never felt I deserved, which I don't deserve.
The A-list everything in her mind celebrity was shopping in NYC and told a salesperson to stop looking at her and to turn the other way. And this is allegedly J-Lo.
Apparently she has this rule that if she's like out amongst us peasants, we're not allowed to look her in the eye.
One thing you can always trust in, oh God, family.
We do our best. We do try our best.
You don't need to worry about Ben. Let me just tell you.
That they were seen in public together in, more than a month.
Yeah, 47 days.
47 days. The flowers were not for Ben, but they both showed up with flowers. They went to go see one of Ben's kids was starring in a play last night, a school play, and Jen was there as well with Emmy, and they all went in together as a family, and they went and saw the play, and then afterward, Ben drove Jen and Emmy home to Beverly Hills.
Okay, we're not doing that. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you.
You know better than that.
Come on, don't come in here with that energy, please. Doesn't, I feel like, actually get mentioned enough. If I could just end on one thing, is that Jen is a producer on this movie, and the reason why I'm here and the reason why Sterling was in this beautiful movie is because Jen cares, and Jen cares about things like representation and diversity, and she's a boss, and she's an incredible creative and an icon, and that's what I think we should celebrate her for today.
Well, that was quick. Apparently, Ben and Jen are already on the outs again, after less than 2 years of marriage.
Love in some ways.
Yeah.
But then they realized there was difficulty and maybe, you know, they've grown apart. They're two completely different people.
And this is like their one public outing in weeks because he didn't even come support her at the Met Gala when she was a co-chair. So like, obviously this was planned and it's just so fun.
Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are reportedly selling their home amid breakup rumors. According to multiple outlets, the couple's Beverly Hills home, which they bought together back in May of 2023 for $60.8 million, has been quietly placed on the market.
Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are clearly in a rough patch in their marriage of, less than 2 years at this point, because we know they are living in separate households right now.
We got back together, it was just like, I want to make music again. I want to get back in the studio. I was very, very inspired. And when I think about, I was like, the same way This Is Me then captured that moment in time without me realizing it. The first time we kind of fell in love, I wanted to capture this moment in time.
And now it's J-Lo and Ben in You've Got Mail. Subject line, yo girl, remember me?
So Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez didn't just suddenly start hanging out together 2 weeks ago. He started reaching out to her in February, sending her emails.
I've always, for better or for worse, have followed my heart and my instincts, and this is where it brought me to.
Why are people always worried about what face Ben has on? Like if Ben walks out the house and he's like,
all right on the street is the Bronx doesn't even fuck with this one. You can't come back to your hood, huh? What Dirk say?
What's something else that real New Yorkers say?
You!
Diva, I'm rich and you're broke attitude. Let's be real here, homegirl.
Work hard. That I put in harder work than everybody else. I work harder and harder and harder and harder. And when everybody's sleeping, I'm doing more.
like this. It reminds me like when I was 16 in the Bronx, running up and down the...
Okay. I truly have left this woman alone for years. I have just been annoyed in silence since high school. And guess what? I'm a Puerto Rican woman from the Bronx who went to the same high school as you, and you're lying. I saw your high school photo. You did not have hair like that, and we also both attended an all-girls Catholic high school in an Irish and Italian neighborhood, so you weren't running up and down the block. You know damn well you were sitting next to Megan Farley and Christine Marchetti in class. Why are you lying? Please stop using us to look human. We are sick of you. You don't do shit for us. Keep our names out of your mouth. We're not running up and down the block. Not all of us do that for kicks. You're stupid. Stop using us to look human. Stop using us to look relatable. We don't like you.
A flying fuck about celebrity culture, especially when you see just how hard she's trying to be relatable. Like, how many times is this girl gonna mention the block, but then whenever she goes and visits said block, nobody recognizes her or claims her as one of their own?
I said, "What can I get you to drink?" But Jennifer refused to even acknowledge me. She turned her head away and told her personal assistant, "Please tell him I'd like a Diet Coke and lime." She wouldn't even look at me. It was sad. She seemed so sweet in her movies.
The only reason why you were famous is because of the role you played as Selena, which came out very shortly after she passed away, which of course made your career skyrocket. And for some reason, her playing the role of an actually talented singer must have gotten to her head, and she then believed that she could also sing, when in reality, she's not that good. You guys ever see that clip of her SNL performance before they dubbed it with auto-tune? The shit sounded like a dying feral cat. So
I don't know. I have a problem when someone copies my look exactly.
Now y'all know Jaguar Wright doesn't play when it comes to spilling celebrity secrets. She's like the WikiLeaks of Hollywood, I swear. This time she's dropping bombs about Jamie Foxx that are making everyone's jaws hit the floor faster than my credit card at a Sephora sale. According to Jaguar, Jamie's been living a double life that would make Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde look like amateurs. She's talking wild parties, secret gatherings, and behavior that's more shocking than my grandma discovering TikTok. But hold on to your wigs because it gets even juicier. Jaguar's claiming she's got insider info from reliable sources who've been to these parties. We're talking details so vivid, it's like she was there herself. And let me tell you, the picture she's painting is a far cry from the family-friendly Jamie we all thought we knew. Now I know what you're thinking. This can't be true. Not our Jamie. But honey, in Hollywood, you never know what's lurking behind those pearly white smiles and designer sunglasses. But wait, there's more. Remember Jamie's manager, Brian? Well, apparently he's gone MIA since Jamie's recent health scare. Jaguar's worried sick about him, even suggesting he might have had a stroke. The timing of his disappearance is more suspicious than my ex's work meetings with his cute coworker. Now, let's talk about these guessing game parties Jaguar's spilling the tea about. Apparently, at midnight, the clothes come off and guests have to guess if they're with a man or a woman. I mean, talk about a party game gone wild. It's like a twisted version of Pin the Tail on the Donkey, except well, you get the idea. But the tea doesn't stop there, honey. Jaguar's dropped another bombshell, claiming there's a tape of a well-known male R&B singer in a compromising position with Jamie. And get this, it supposedly happened while Jamie was playing Mozart on the piano. Talk about a symphony of scandal. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm sitting here wondering who this mystery R&B singer could be. The internet detectives are working overtime, trying to crack this code like it's the Da Vinci Code of celebrity gossip. One fan even commented, Jamie Foxx used to organize Diddy's parties. He was the planner, the event coordinator. Does everyone hear what I'm saying? It's self-admitted. It's here on YouTube. It's not new info. He attended a party, told Diddy he could do it better and cheaper, and the rest is history. I'll let everyone else fill in the blanks. Who? The plot thickens faster than my hair and humidity. Now you might be wondering, what's Jamie got to say about all this? Well, honey, he's been quieter than a library on a Sunday morning. His silence is speaking volumes, and people are speculating harder than I do when my crush posts a vague status on Facebook. But let's switch gears for a hot second, because the drama in Hollywood isn't just limited to Jamie Foxx. Our favorite on-again, off-again couple, Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck, are making headlines again, and not for the reasons we'd hope. Word on the street is that Bennifer 2.0 might be heading for Splitsville again. Sources are saying they're experiencing serious marital problems and are even living apart. I mean, is anyone really surprised? Their relationship has more plot twists than a telenovela. Apparently, Ben's been spotted without his wedding ring, which in Hollywood speak is basically like announcing your divorce on a billboard in Times Square. Meanwhile, J-Lo's out here still flashing her rock like it's business as usual. Talk about mixed signals. But here's where it gets really interesting. Jennifer Garner, Ben's ex-wife and the queen of keeping it classy, has reportedly broken her silence on this whole mess. And honey, she is not happy with J-Lo. According to sources, J-Lo made Garner's kids believe they were one big, happy family, only to cut ties with them when things with Ben went south. Garner's allegedly furious at J-Lo for showing zero sympathy for how this messy divorce drama is affecting her kids. One insider spilled, Jen can't help but feel a little slighted that her kids spent so much time with J-Lo. The kids don't want to talk to their own mother because they think J-Lo is more cool and exciting than their strict and serious mom. Ouch, that's colder than my ex's heart. Fans are dragging J-Lo through the mud for this, calling her a toxic narcissist. One fan even said, J-Lo played loving stepmom to A-Rod's daughters for 5 years, then dropped them like a hot potato. J-Lo will be there for the photo op with all the kids and good times only. Deep down, she cares for no one other than herself. Double ouch. But let's not forget about Ben in all this. While fans aren't exactly sympathetic towards him, I mean, he knew what he was getting into, right? They're definitely feeling for the kids caught in the crossfire of this Hollywood drama. One fan commented, those poor children always being exposed to new step-parents and step-siblings, none of it lasting very long, must be so unsettling. Meanwhile, J-Lo's out here canceling world tours to spend more time with her children, family, and close friends. Notice how there's no mention of a husband in that statement? Honey, that's shadier than a palm tree on a sunny day. And just when you thought it couldn't get any messier, J-Lo goes and launches her own alcohol brand. I mean, launching a booze brand when you're married to a recovering alcoholic? That's like opening a donut shop next to a Weight Watchers meeting. One source close to Ben said he was very disappointed to see J-Lo promote alcohol. Ben's trying hard to stay sober and has difficult days like every recovering alcoholic, the source spilled. He would prefer if booze wasn't in the house at all, but has to sit back and watch Jen work on this project. Talk about adding fuel to the fire. So what's the takeaway from all this Hollywood drama? Well, it seems like in Tinseltown, happy endings are about as rare as a calm day in my DMs. From Jamie Foxx's alleged secret parties to Bennifer's crumbling romance, it's clear that all that glitters isn't gold in Hollywood. But here's the real tea. While we're all sipping on this gossip, let's not forget that these are real people with real feelings. Sure, they might live glamorous lives that we can only dream of, but at the end of the day, they're dealing with the same relationship struggles and family drama that we all face, just with a few more zeros in their bank accounts and a lot more paparazzi. So what do you think about all this drama, besties? Is Jamie Foxx really living a double life? Will Bennifer survive this latest rough patch? And is J-Lo really as self-centered as everyone's making her out to be? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and remember, in Hollywood, the truth is often stranger than fiction, but that's what makes it so darn entertaining, right? Until next time, this is your girl signing off. Stay fabulous, stay gossipy, and remember, in Hollywood, today's power couple is tomorrow's tabloid headline. Goodbye!